store between the New York Jets. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Watson just beating the play clock. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll try with McKinnon, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Cooper will come in motion right. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 61 up here this first half. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson.
incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Wilson. Back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The final shot before the break, Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson, able to shake him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Browns drive about to get started. From the end zone, Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Cooper, the man in motion right.
I got this.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
He don't want it. 24 is the mic. 24.
Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. and help seal away